Now on to driving down that CPC, getting a cheaper CPC by some simple targeting exclusions with the location settings in pretty much everywhere else in the world. Well, actually, it's all European regions. But basically, these, the mostly capitals or really highly populated areas of these countries, they tend to be the most expensive areas because capitals, obviously, they have the most purchasing power usually, and therefore there's more competition, and the big advertisers are preying on these areas with their Facebook advertising budgets, which again is going to drive the bid up, as you'll now understand. So yeah, obviously don't take this as definitely do this sort of guidance. This is just ideas for you to drive down the CPC if you wish. You know, if you have a tight budget, if budget is more important to you than profit at the moment, you know, who's to say that London, for example, on this list, who's to say that London isn't going to be one of your key regions? I don't do a lot of these exclusions here because, according to my Google Analytics, I know that London generates a lot of sales for me. I know that Paris generates a lot of sales for me. I know that Berlin generates a lot of sales for me. So obviously I'm not going to exclude these from my targeting. But if you are concentrating on getting a low CPC, then obviously do test excluding these places if you are targeting worldwide, if you are targeting Europe, or just any of these countries in particular. So we've got the Vatican City, Oslo in Norway, Berlin in Germany, Helsinki in Finland, Bern in Switzerland, Stockholm in Sweden, Copenhagen in Denmark, Moscow in Russia, London in the UK, Amsterdam in the Netherlands, or Holland if that's what you still call it, Paris in France, Vienna in Austria, and Brussels in Belgium. And as you can see, it's pretty much capital cities, as I said, highly populated areas, huge purchasing power, huge spending power. So it's up to you whether you try this or not, but it's just, another little tip for your targeting to drive down CPCs if you wish. As I said, don't take this as gospel, but test it if you like.